Record started.
Wait a second. Okay, good afternoon. We'll start the new concept. Okay, so is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will share the screen. So this is the new concept, that is the predicates. Okay. So whatever we up to whatever studied, that is rule of inference, connective symbols, logical equivalence. Okay. So these are the come under mathematical logic. Okay, or symbolic logic. Okay. So that will be symbolic logic or mathematical logic. Okay. So next concept, that is the predicates. Okay. So before going to this concept, first understand why we use the predicates. So here, you already studied, that is connectives, where prime statements, like what are the statements? Statement can be divided into two types, that is primary and compound statement. Primary statements, that are the and that is denoted by capital letters. Okay, so and compound statement, that will combine the primary statement with help of connective, we will get the compound statements. Okay, so these will be studied in the connectives. Okay, so here, so by using primary statements, we symbolize the symbols, any capital letters. Okay, so there is no any such method to identify the common features of any primary statements. Okay, so here there is the two primary statements. uh, John is a bachelor and Smith is a bachelor. So there is a two primary statements. Okay, so here the common feature is a bachelor. Here also a is bachelor is there. So common feature of both the primary statement is a bachelor is there. Okay, so to identify the common features of any primary statement, there is no any such method to find the common features of any statements, any primary statements in the mathematical logic. Okay, only what we see in the previous concept, that is whatever the primary statement, we symbolize the capital letters and we use them in some other to form the compound statement formulas. Okay, so there is only we use that one, that primary statements. Okay, and there is no such concept that is common to identify the common features between the primary statements. Okay, so that's why uh, there is no such methods. So that's why the predicates the concept here to identify the common features. Okay, so common feature means that is the similar features, that is in here two primary statement will be there, and here the common feature is bachelor. Okay, John is also bachelor, Smith is also bachelor. So there is a common features. Okay, so any number of individual, that is individuals, any names will be there, so n number of names, so there is a common feature, that is a bachelor. Okay, so you have the in your third sem there is a 162, that is all are bachelor, so 162 students, the common feature, what telling, that is bachelor. Okay, so that is the common features, we can say that. Otherwise all whatever you third sems, all are third sem only, so third sem is a one common features. Okay, so it is applied to all 162 members, all 162 students. So that type of, to identify the common feature in any primary statements, we use the predicates. Okay, so that is the predicates. Any doubt? Predicate, to identify the common features in the primary statement, that is called predicates. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so next year the logic based upon the analysis of predicates. Okay, so in any primary statement, to identify the common feature, to identify the common features. Okay, so we in the primary statements, common feature we are identifying in the primary statements. Okay, so that that logic is called predicate logic. Okay, so still before concept whatever we studied, that is a symbolic logic or mathematical logic, there is no such method, there is no any such concept that is to identify the common features. Okay, so that's why here in the predicate logic we can identify the common feature. Okay, so that's why this concept is introduced. Okay, so next year take an example. So how we'll identify the common features between the primary statements? Okay, so wait a second, still students are joining. Okay, so see here, the example, let us consider two statement, that is John is a bachelor. This is one primary statement, and Smith is a bachelor. Okay, suppose if you in mathematical logic, if you denote that is John is a bachelor as a P and Smith is a bachelor as a Q, so that time there is no any method to identify the common features. Okay, so here, so see here, uh, here the common feature, that is a, so is a bachelor. This is a common feature in the both the primary statement. Is a bachelor. This is called predicates. Okay, so this is called predicate. Okay, and next here also this is a predicate. So in both the primary statement we identified that is a predicate, that is a common feature, that is bachelor. Is a bachelor. Okay, and next here that is John. See here, this is a John, that is an individual name or object name in the primary statement. Hey, this is a Smith. Okay, so this is we can call that is this, both John and Smith is called individual or object, individual or object, and this common feature whatever this is called predicate. Okay, so here, so then if you identified the predicate, so then to easily we can denote the both the individuals. Okay, so here, see here, the every predicates, whatever this predicates, we denote by capital letters. Okay, so every predicates we can denote as a capital letters, and next whatever individual or object. Okay, so these are identified, these are denoted as a small letters. Okay, English small letters. Okay, in how in the primary statements we denoted in the form of that is capital letters. So here in predicate logic, whatever the this predicate. Okay, so this predicate can be denoted as a capital letters, and whatever individual or object name can be denoted as a small letters. Okay, see here how we'll denote it. In above example, is bachelor is a predicate. Okay, so and this and symbolized as a capital letters, and John and Smith are individual or objects, and that will be denoted by the small letters. Okay, and every predicate whatever in the per primary statement, whatever the predicate, that will describe the individual characters. Okay, individual. Okay, so that is the predicate will describe the individual or object. Here bachelor is describing about John. Okay, so that is predicate is describing about object, so that is the main thing in the predicate. Okay, so any doubt in the predicate?
Sir, we have to consider is a bachelor a whole thing we have to consider, sir,
Whole thing has to
or
consider.
only bachelor?
No, whole thing is considered as a bachelor. Is a bachelor is considered as a predicate.
Yes.
So next here, ultimately the predicate is only to use to identify the common features between the primary statement. That is one thing, and whatever the predicate, that is the any sentences verb, whatever that verb, that is a predicate. Okay, so the predicates can be denoted as a capital letters, and whatever individuals or object names, that will be denoted as a small letters, and the predicate will describe about the object. So these 3 points has to remember in this first page. Okay, so second here, see how we will denote the these primary statement in the predicate logic. Okay, see here. So is bachelor we denoted that is B. You can take any letters out of A to Z, but you have to give the capital one. Okay, so that is capital. Okay, so this is capital B we denoted to the is a bachelor. Okay, uh, in the John is a bachelor and Smith is a bachelor. So there is a common feature. First has to identify the common features between the primary statement, and whatever the common feature, whatever the verb. So that is a predicate, and the predicate will be denoted capital letter. You can take any. So here bachelor is there, so B is there. So I taken capital B as a predicate name. Okay, Next, individuals, whatever the individual here or object, what are the object here? John and Smith. So John is denoted as a J, and all the objects and individual are denoted as a small letters. Okay, so here John is denoted as a small J, and next here Smith is denoted as a S. Okay, small s. Okay, so then whatever this primary statement can be written in the symbolic form, that is B of J. See here, it is B of J and B of S. This is the symbolic form of this primary statement. Here E is a bachelor, whatever, say E is a bachelor, that is a predicate, and predicate will be denoted as a B. So that is a B, and this will describing object. So that's why whatever the object will be written in the parenthesis. Okay, so object or individual, that will be written in the parenthesis. Okay, so that's why here John means what? J, we denoted that a J, small j, so that's why J. And next sentence, that is Smith is a bachelor, so bachelor is a bachelor, that is a predicate, and predicate will denote that is B, so that's why B. And all the object will be uh, as to give in the parenthesis bracket. Okay, parenthesis. So that's why here what is the Smith means, we denoted that is a small s, so that's why B of S. Okay, so whatever this whole primary statement, we denoted that is B of J and B of S. So this is uh, in the predicate symbols, we denote the primary statement. Here B means is a bachelor, so that is whatever this B is common feature between the both the primary statements. Okay, so any doubt in this point?
No, sir.
Okay, so here next point, the general form of this predicate, say the general form. So there is a P is Q, means P is a objects or individual, small p, this is the small p, and this P is a object or individual is. Next Q means that is a predicate. Okay, so Q is a predicate, P is a subject or object or individual, anything. Okay, so this can be denoted as a, this is Q of P, Q of P. So in general form of this predicate is P is Q. That is in sentence, and the symbolic form will be Q of P. Q means that is a predicate. P means individual or object name. Okay. So this is the second point. Next here, the next point. So in the main thing, that is any predicate logic, any predicate statement, there is at least one uh, at least one object or individual has to be there. Any predicate letter. Suppose if you denote a B as any predicate, then at least one that is individual or object has to be there. Okay, so that is the condition. Okay, so then only you can say that particular, that is a complete predicate. Okay, so that is predicate letter, it must have at least one name or object. Okay, so here we have the two John and Smith, the two object is there, so there is at least one has to need. Okay, so that is the main concept here. Say next here, next point, that is a predicate required M is greater than 0. Here M means objects or names of individual. Okay, so there is at least one has to be there in the statement, any primary statement, that is M equal to 0. M is greater than 0, so at least one has to be there, greater than 1. So here next here, if suppose any primary statement that has the one object, okay, or one individual, we can say that one place predicate. Suppose if we have any primary statement, it has the two individual names or objects, so that time two place predicate. Suppose some statement does not have any individual, so that time zero place predicate. Okay, so this is the uh, things in the, that's why we have the
So
one.
it is
Yeah,
so we must compare two primary statements. It
no,
is compulsory to take only
no,
two.
no, no, no. There is no to compare. That is not there. But if you denoting the letters, okay, so that time you have to symbolize only one primary statement. So only one primary statement. Okay. To symbolize the predicate, then you can only see the first whatever the individual primary statements. Okay, so that's why here m place predicate means that is the general form, m place or n place, that is thing, n place predicate or m place predicate. Okay, suppose there is any primary statement does not does not has any individual name or object name, so that is zero place predicate. Okay, suppose if you, if any primary statement it has the one individual name or one object, so that is one place predicate, one place predicate. Say this is the one place predicate. So here example I given, that is this is John is bachelor. So here is a bachelor is a predicate, and this has a one individual, at least one individual is there, so that is John. So that's why this is a one place predicate, and this is denoted as a like this b of j. Okay, b of j. J means here that is we denoted individual or object name as a small letter. So that's why J, small j, and is bachelor, that is a predicate. So we denoted all the predicates will be denoted as a capital letter. So that is B, capital B. Okay, so this is one place predicate. So see a second two place predicate. So see here, this is example. Jack is two place predicate means there is a any primary statement. It has the two objects, two individual names. Okay, so that is Jack is taller than Jill. See here. So here Jack is one individual name and Jill is one individual name. Okay, so there is a two individual names. Okay, and two individual names, that is Jack and Jill. So that's why this is a two place predicate. And here the predicate is this is taller than. So is taller than, this is the predicate name. Okay, so here is taller than predicate we denoted capital letter, that is a T, and Jack will be small j, and Jill small. So there is a j, you can give any name. So I will take J1 and this is J2. I give one name. Okay. So then the symbolic form of this particular primary statement is this is T of J1 comma J2. Okay. So this whatever this predicate that is telling common feature between both the primary statement, that is J1 and J2. Okay, so Jack is taller than Jill. So this whatever this primary statement can be written in the predicate logic as a like this. Okay, so T of J1 comma J2. So any doubt in the two place predicate?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
So next point, that is a three place predicate. Say three place predicate means that is a three object has to be there in the primary statement. Three object or three individual names. Here we have the Susan is one individual name. Next Ralph is an individual name, and Bill is a one more individual name. So there is a two. There is a three objects, three individual names. So that's why this primary statement is a three place predicates. And here the predicate is the sits between, sit whatever this is a predicate. Okay, so sits between, Susan is sits between Ralph and Bill. Okay, so this is a predicate. So if you denote see this is, I will take S, capital S, and this is Susan, you can take small s1. Okay, and Ralph, you can take small r, and next Bill, that is small b. Okay, so all the whatever this, all the individual will be separated by comma in the parenthesis, and next whatever the predicate will be denoted like this, s. So s of s1 r1, next Bill is small b, whatever you can denote. If you give Susan as a small n, that is no issue. Okay, so only thing is whatever the individual or object name will be written in the small letters, and whatever this predicate will be written in the capital letters. So this is a three place predicate. Okay, so say next four place predicate. See here, four place predicate means there is any primary statement that has there, that is four individual names. Okay, so Green is there, Miller's is there, next Johnston, Johnston and Smith. So there is a four individual names. So this type of predicate is called four place predicates. Okay. So each individual you can give separate name G, M, J, S. Okay. And then played bridge, whatever this is a predicate. Played bridge against. So this is the predicate. So you can take this is a capital P and remaining whatever the small g, comma. Okay, so John Miller small m, next Johnston small j, next Smith, bracket complete. So this is the predicate symbolic form of this particular statement. Okay, four place predicate. So then whatever the number of individual, we can say that number of place predicate. Okay, so here in general of n place predicate, we can denote, here we can denote that is n place predicate. Here that is we can denote s as a predicate, and whatever the objects that is n up to n you can take. So that is a1, a2, a3 up to an. So this is the individual names. Okay, so that is the general form, that is s of a1 comma a2 comma up to an. Okay, so this is s means here predicates, and these are the individual names. Okay, so this is the general form of n place predicate. And okay, so this is n place predicate. So any doubt up to this? One place, zero place, two place, three place, four place, n place. This is the next here. We combining the these predicates. Okay, so see here how we'll combine by using the connective symbols. What are the connective? Negation, disjunction, conjunction, and conditional, biconditional. So these connective can also use in predicate. Okay, so how it will be used? See here. So here one statement, that is this painting is red. This is the one primary statement. Okay, so this is the one primary statement. So here this painting is a, I will give the, this is a predicate, not predicate. This is a individual. Okay, so here I will give the name as a T. Okay, and here the predicate will be red, is red. So this is a is red. So I will give the capital R. So and symbolic form will be like this, R of T. So T is, this is a painting. This is a individual, and this is a predicate is red. Okay, next here John is bachelor. We already denoted this one. John is a, John is a one individual name, so that is a small j, and bachelor, whatever is a bachelor, that is a predicate, so it denoted that is a B. So this is, this primary statement would denote B of j. Okay, and suppose if you if you write the compound statement of this both the primary statements, say see here the compound statement. This is, this painting is red. This painting, see here, compound. See here, this is the compound statement. John is a bachelor, and this painting is a red. Okay, so this is we return the in the form of compound statement. We are using both the primary statement. We return the compound statement, that is John is a bachelor and this painting is a red. Okay, and this will be symbolically written in the, by using connective in the predicate logic. Here this is B of j, means that is John is a bachelor. We denoted that John is a bachelor as a B of j, and here in between there is a and symbol is there. So and means what? That is conjunction. So we denote conjunction, and this painting is red. So this painting red means that is R of T. R of T. Okay. So this is, we denote compound statements in the predicate logic. So we used here connective symbol, that is conjunction. Okay. So similarly, we can use any connective symbols like this. See here, B of J, conditional R of P, like that. Okay, and negation R of P. B of J is disjunction, means or anywhere the or words will be there, means that is disjunction. So like this we can denote the predicates by using connected symbols. Okay, so this is the whole about predicates. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So this is a theory. So only how to remember the concept, why we using the predicate and how we use, what are the predicate, and how to use that one. Okay, and predicate and individuals symbolize and general form, and how we use that will be in the connective. So this has to remember, and very simple. In the exam they will may ask like a theory question, 2 marks question. Okay, so remember this concept. So next concept, that is a statement function is there. After that quantifier is there. Okay, so next after that, that a free and bound variable. Free and bound variable is there. So after that this need to be finished. Okay, whatever these three concept, that is predicate, statement function, quantifier, and next free and bound variable. These whatever these four concept will be theory only, and that also simple, that also easy. So any doubt in the predicate?
No, sir.
Okay, I will send this notes in the group. You can take it and write it in the DMS notebook. So tomorrow we'll see the statement function. The statement function is based on upon the predicate only. Okay, so whatever the next concept, that is based on predicate only. So understand this concept very well. So can I end the session? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, I will end the session. So only thing to remember in the predicate is used to identify the common feature between the primary statements. And next, the predicates will be denoted as a capital letters, and the individual or object can be denoted as a small letters. And here there are a number of types of predicate, that is 0 place and 2 place, 3 place, 4 place, up to n place. Okay, so however, the if any primary statement, it has the any statement, it has the one object, means that is one place predicates. So on up to n means any n number of individual or object names. So that type of statement is called, that is the n place predicate. Okay, so that general form of predicate is q of p. P means here that is individual, and q means that is a predicate. And how we use the this connective symbol in the predicate? So using these connective symbol, conjunction, disjunction, conditional, by condition. So these also you can use in the predicate. So this is all about predicate. So write it in the DMS notebook. So I will end the session here only. So tomorrow again we will visit
Sir, who is going to take Java lab for A1 batch?
A1 and A2. Silpa madam will take
Is
DC.
not sending any
Yeah, maybe
information about
Monday
notes.
onwards. I think Monday onwards. She will. Okay, I will end the session here only. Okay, tomorrow again we will visit the on new concept. Thanks for joining the session. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me in WhatsApp notation. Thanks for joining session.